It's a parenting tool so that, parents can teach their kids and have fun. Use this when they take top 20 and it's inappropriate, language. And so I did a rap one and a reggae one. It's how to go, and that way they can.
No, I like it. My son can really get navigate the iPod.
Yeah, sure.
And the iPad, and I guess LMFAO. Yeah, right. So like somehow it came on, and he's like laughing, and I look over, and there's like dudes in underwear like dancing in their pelvis, and he's like dying. And I'm like, oh God. So then you see that other one, gummy bears? I'm a gummy bear. Oh, go to YouTube and write gummy bears.
Okay.
Basically, they're gummy bears, and they're kind of ripping off LMFAO. So it's like I'm a gummy bear. Okay, I can't say it. Anyway, they do it all, but it's like.
Oh, that's to try, and if you like it, they'll put it. Whoever wants to try it.
Yeah.
It's not Chardonnay.
Right, I totally digress.
Gummy bear talk. Good.
It's a good
Better.
Would you like a full glass of that? Sure, why not? I've had a birthday.
Me too,
I'm the
yeah.
mom of 3 just like you. And yesterday I was in the ER with the kids.
We saw her, like, if you did the
Yes.
hospital in 1 week
Oh
or
my
something.
God.
Ear infections last week.
Ear
Yes.
infections last week, this week, PR.
What happened?
My son is so clumsy, but love it to death. And he was just riding a bike, and I think he hit like a stick or something, so the bike stopped. He kept going, with his chin. So 5 hours in the ER was awesome. So. They said he did, but they glued it. I guess nowadays they glue things. They
What?
stitch them. Yeah, it's like a medical glue. So he's fine. But enough about me.
No, I mean.
Wait, how old is the one that?
My middle one is 4. I have an 8-month-old, 4-year-old. And I share a birthday with you.
Really?
She's born on May 13th, right? Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
How's it to be mom of 3?
I like it.
Yeah?
It's like logistically totally crazy, but I like it. I become neurotic. Anything the most I have the better. Like I just can't really wear it.
Right.
I mean I do, but I just at some point I have to be like, oh, okay, this is gonna be playing with it. Like I just,
Do you feel like less scheduled with the third? Like completely? Because with my first, I was like, you have to be at nap at 12 o'clock. The third, I don't think we.
no, I'm pretty like psychotic. But that's just my like personality.
Right.
But it's about like just sleeping through the night.
Right.
I don't know how many times.
Just vivid sleep.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm crazy about. And then I'm crazy about food and sleep.
Right.
Everything else I'm pretty.
When did she start sleeping through the night?
Maybe about a month ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. My son is not sleeping the night also. Hence the need for the wine.
Does he sleep when you play your music?
Yeah, I mean, I sing to him all the time.
Are they
I have lullabies
obsessed
that
with your
Yeah, I mean,
singing?
they helped me create it. Actually, if they didn't like it, it didn't make it.
Got it.
Stuff, and they're actually on the CD. So
That's really
I wanted to record it so that 20 years from now I can kind of hear their voices.
That's awesome.
I do it for them.
That's nice.
I mean, as a mompreneur, obviously I have a product of a brand that I'm trying to build. And you have been so successful at building your brand.
Yeah.
I mean, what is the secret recipe to doing that? I mean, what is the tipping point in your career where you were like, wow, I've made it. Like, I'm big. Like, people know who I am.
I think I thought that, yeah.
Really?
No.
Because you have so many elements.
Thank you so much.
Books and the design, Bravo, I mean.
I think the thing, I think what's really important is to a lot of people, it appears as though you're sort of successful overnight and suddenly like you're everywhere.
Right.
It takes forever.
Right.
When you're in it.
Yes.
It's like really like having babies, 9 months, you grew a life and then the baby's here.
Right.
When it comes to business, it takes a really, really long time and it takes so many no's and so much hard work and policing yourself before it starts to work. And even when it's starting to work, you still get a lot of no's.
Right.
And, so I think that's the thing. It's not perfect.
Right.
And I do think, whether it's singers or whatever, everybody's like, oh my God, they're like famous overnight. Like that person was probably singing since they were 5 years old, and their mom and they were probably trucking to New York City, and like one casting after the other. And like finally, somebody like produced a record for them.
Right.
There's just a lot of work that goes in.
And how do you fit that all in? I mean, mom of 3 kids. I mean, for me, I always wish for an extra hour in the day, but you and your success, I mean, you must need another week. So how do you do that? I mean, how do you get the dishes done and your eyebrows waxed? I mean, seriously, like stuff like that.
Yeah, it's like it's really hard, and I think every day is very, very different. And we talk about like having it all. Like I think I try and have it all over a longer period of time.
Right.
So some days are really good work days, and other days are really good kid days, and not every day is really good every day.
Right.
And I think it was really important to me is like having this touch point. So by and large, it's really important to me to always be there when they wake up and do breakfast, and likewise dinner and bath and bedtime.
Right.
But then I work really little, you know, and at some point I had to kiss goodbye to sleeping.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, I don't sleep very much.
Right.
But I think it's the understanding that it's not forever.
Right.
Like you're doing this for them, and you're doing it for you, and you're doing it in an intense period of time right now, but hopefully at some point you'll be back. And if you can't, you gotta, I think I also say there's gotta be a point where if it's not working,
Yeah.
you stop.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, they're the most important thing to me, so
Yeah.
that can be active. Like I think if I didn't have them, there'd be a tendency to become completely obsessed
Right.
with career, you know?
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, can be grounded. When you get another no or another door that's sort of shut, you're like, well, you know what? We always joke, my husband, we could always pack up and move to his parents' basement. This is always our thing. I always like the worst case scenario.
Right,
The worst
right.
case scenario is never bad.
Right.
For us, we're really lucky. And I'm like, yeah, we live in the basement.
Right. We have each other.
We have each other. We have our 3 kids. So I think that's how
Right.
I kind of keep going. But it's not a smooth,
Right.
easy process.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess it's not supposed to be.
Yeah, I guess.
How do you, I mean, when you're with your kids, you
Yeah.
probably have your head filled with like,
Right.
what are you doing tomorrow? Oh, you have a great idea. Or I have to call this person. How do you disconnect and be in the moment with your kids?
It's really, really
Because I
hard.
find that difficult.
Yeah.
And I sort of want to like, check my emails and it's like, no, you have to focus
Right.
on other things.
I've learned definitely a lot from my husband. Like he's really, really good at it. I find lots of things from guys who are really good at sort of compartmentalizing different things.
Yeah.
And it's like exercise. It takes effort and work. And one thing, because those thoughts come, you can't help it. So you'll be sitting there playing, you'll start thinking like,
Yeah.
they'll go. And I sort of learned to let them wash over me. I know they're gonna come, and then just let it go. And
Right.
and over time, it's kind of like, I guess like meditation, that you get the ability to do it.
Right.
And the same thing when you're at work, you know, because I'll be working and suddenly I'll be like, oh, and I'll start thinking like, payday, I needed to do the payday. Before I know it, like,
Right.
I'm on the computer, like, emailing
All right, so it
moms,
works
like,
both ways.
it's tough.
Yeah,
And I think you
that's
have to be able to do both things. And likewise being a wife,
Right.
you know, that's like the other thing. Like, how do you do that too? There's a lot of people,
I tell Mommy Masters fans, like, I try to help them become, better wives, and better friends, and better moms. And it all starts with yourself. You're happy with yourself, and you realize that it's okay to fail. That's what I try to teach women. And people realize that's okay, and women who want it all.
I'm trusting yourself. Like, I think we don't give ourselves the benefit of that. Like, I always am like, I'll be playing with my kids, I'll think of something, I'm like, this is Jesus. I must have it right now, otherwise I'll forget. I'll never
Right,
forget.
right.
Well, if it was that good of an idea, I think I'll probably remember it after dinner.
Yeah.
But it's like this, like,
Right.
We have like an easel in the playroom, and my husband's like, what is that written on the easel? It's like, oh, it's just an idea I had. And
Oh, that's funny.
I do find if I can't get the thought out of my head,
Yeah.
it keeps coming, if I write it down.
Right.
So if you have a pet, don't get obsessed with that. If you
Right.
have like post-its all over the nursery and you're like, 1 second, please,
Right,
write it
right,
down.
right.
Yeah, but if you do have a way to just get it out of your head and put it down somewhere, even if it's on your kid's eagle,
Right.
yeah.
And so when things do get crazy, what's
Yeah.
like the one thing that helps you relax? Like, is it a bath or a glass of wine or yoga? Like, what do you do?
No, I mean, I'm so bad at all those things. I get like really stressed.
Right.
I know that's just weird for everybody else, but I can't commit to it, so I skyrocket into this like trying to do yoga and all I'm thinking about is all this other stuff.
Right.
What, like, I wish I had a good answer for that because I think I'm really bad at it. I think for me it's more about tackling what is the particular thing that's making me stressed out. There's normally one thing, it's about like maybe it's a new project or a presentation you have or a meeting,
Right.
or one of your kids isn't doing so great at school or something. I find dealing with it or stressing me out is better than running a bath and having it fine.
Right.
Because inevitably I still have to deal with it tomorrow.
Are you the sort of person that doesn't really relax? Like,
Yeah.
doesn't like serve you at all to do that? Because that's how I am too. And my husband thinks I'm insane, and he's like, just go in bed with your book.
No, I don't think that. I mean, I really think we work with a doula who is super smart, and I think I spoke to her last time from baby, and I was like, a lot of people are trying natural childbirth, and I'm not really that kind of person. I'm just kind of interested why they want to do it, and it's interesting to me. And she did, and she was just like, Rosie, it's just not for me. And it's just not for you. And I was like, where's the wisdom? And I was like, let's talk about this a little bit more. And I was like, how would you prepare something like for me?
Yeah.
Would you like be given a patient like that? And she's like, no. What makes you strangely, ironically relaxed is being really busy. And so she's like, if you were to try and have a delivery without medication,
Right.
your tools would be keeping yourself active and busy,
Right.
not lying there with candles, having somebody massage my shoulder. It would be like a living hell.